Alright, let's see. Doesn't look like they're too far away. Completely forgot I switched this guy's diet from berries to flowers and nuts. Now, from my standpoint, I like to do this as such that, you know, maybe his gut has changed to where, you know, he needs a little different of a variety of foods due to him aging. You know, maybe he can digest those flowers and nuts more properly. You know, maybe he gets that extra protein he's missing from his from nuts too due to his age. Maybe he just needs a little extra boost in his nutrients. You know, that's usually how I like to play it out. Now, if I was playing a very young sty right now, like I usually do, I would be broadcasting to find some females or garner the attention of other males. But this guy, really, we're just trying to really survive. Our first priority isn't really spreading our genes anymore. It's just about trying to get through the day to live another day. If I'm ever playing with any of you on Samsara, which I'm playing on right now, I'm very sorry if I don't respond to you in in-game chat. It's usually because I do like to play with my HUD off just for that extra bit of, you know, immersion. Oh boy, that spooked me. Well, that's always bound to happen once in a while. A little AI jump scare there. I'm hearing a little something over here. I might check it out a little bit. Make sure it's not my friends. Definitely does not sound friendly. Got a big old bird above us there, and I think that's another AI there, but I also hear another noise. And my human self is fairly certain I hear a megalania, but I guess we'll find out. I'd like to play off that, you know, maybe my sty doesn't have as good a hearing as he used to. That big old bird is checking me out. Unless he's starving, I don't believe he's going to try out my sty, but I guess we shall find out. For now, I'm really not going to take too much care. I mean, he's just, you know, doing his thing while I'm doing his thing. Doing my thing. One good thing to do on a predator, even such as that guy there or any other predator you play, it's always good to follow a herbivore, even if maybe, you know, it's too hard of a prey for you to take on, but maybe there will be something else to come along the way to, you know, try to take that prey on instead and either weaken them, or you could wait for that predator to be wounded by the prey, and then you can turn that predator into your prey. And that's probably what I would do if I were, you know, a Quetz flying around. Just gonna get a little scratches, get a few itchy spots. My skin is pretty frail compared to a lot of younger males. Probably be nice to find some mud or something to probably rub on to help ease some of the itchiness. Or maybe even, you know, just taking a little bit of a bath. That might help out a little bit too. Now in Samsara, I do believe styes are crepuscular right now. So that means I'm going to be more active during dawn and dusk. Now once it gets to be fairly dark out, I'm definitely going to take a lay down and snooze. Now also during the hottest part of the day, I'm definitely going to be laying down and sleeping for a bit. I'm also finding the caps lock key is probably not the best voice to talk button to choose, especially for streaming. I might have to change that real quick here, once I get the chance. Yeah, that Quetz is still hanging around, just watching me. Looks like all three of us are getting pretty close together. It's always best to ensure you're looking realistic, especially when meeting up with people. Just, you know, take your time, act like a real animal would. Now, yes, of course, a real animal wouldn't be able to know, oh, there's another sty halfway across the map, I'm going to go straight towards them. That's why I like to do a few other things to occupy my time, or take a detour, you know, maybe around through a different area instead of just running straight to my friends. It just doesn't look very realistic. feel like I'm gonna take a nap right under this tree. And what's nice is there's a little snack right beside me. There's also water fairly close for when I get thirsty. Now, is that Quet's going to just keep looking around, checking out the place, or is he going to check me out? That's the question. I just saw a chat on Discord, someone saying, on my way to stream snipe the herd's location and pull up as a Struthiomimus. I'm not too scared of stream stripers, especially in a place like Samsara that's password locked, as well as, you know, you gotta register. I'm not sure if it's still going, but they have an application as well. And many of the people here, they really don't feel the need to stream snipe because we're not really a hardcore, want a PvP kind of based community. We're more about the realism. Yeah, we want cool as heck bullfights and whatnot and hunting opportunities, but doing that, you know, in stream sniping isn't the way we do things. So I'm never really worried about streaming on a server like Samsara. But there's going to be bad eggs once in a while, so who knows? If it ever becomes a problem, I'll see what I can do. Test, test. Okay, so I switched my voice activation. I hope it's working. I'm going to double check. I do believe it's working. Test, test. Okay, so I switch. Okay, perfect. I was just talking about something that I saw and I realized I just switched my voice settings, so that's not my caps lock key. It's using the caps lock key for voice to, you know, push to talk is really annoying, seeing that pop, 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 pop constantly on the screen. No thanks. Oh, that sounds lovely. This poor old man still has a fight left him, and it seems. Even though he got ambushed, that predator didn't kill him quick enough before he landed some good horn attacks on him. He's gonna feel those for a while. Unfortunately, same for our old guy here. This is not gonna bode well for him right now. Now he's gonna have to heal from these injuries, and most likely he won't completely heal all the way. He's most likely going to have trouble here in the next few days. Oh, that's a great way to start the stream. Our poor old man getting attacked by a giant prehistoric flying bird and living with just, a sliver of energy left while still having some stab wounds in him now we're going to have to recover from. Thankfully, we got some friends coming along now, noticing my man sleeping right here. There's always safety in numbers, so this is only going to help our old man here. Now, I've thought about changing this guy's name, but I do believe we're going to call this guy Blueface. Now, this actually used to be another sty, but which I personally have decided to quote-unquote have their character die, and decided to make a new one, as I really wanted to go ahead and play out a new character in the status of an elder who has really lived through many hardships and is just trying to survive in this world right now. He's a little too weak to stand yet, so we'll see what this looks like a female sty here thinks about him. Yeah, she seems okay with him. He's just a little too tired and wounded to socialize at all right now. Now, when it comes to ambushes like that, one good thing to remember on Realism servers when you're sleeping, really try not to react until you either hear a really loud noise to actually wake up your creature, or maybe you feel, hard thumping, right behind you, and all of a sudden, you're spooked and realize, danger's a-coming. And you begin to defend yourself. When we're using our human eyes to react to stuff, to certain things such as that, when our current creature has its eyes closed, we need to think about, okay, when should I actually react if you see it coming? Now, with the case of me, I just completely was unaware, and I had my camera pointed the other way. I didn't even realize that guy was coming over. Now, I don't remember if Russian Wolf said they were male or female, but I guess we'll find out. If they're a male, might cause a little bit of trouble for our old man here, but I don't think he's going to be too much of a threat to a male, so hopefully he will just let him coexist with the group. It looks like we're getting fairly thirsty here. Probably pretty soon here. I'm going to attempt to slowly walk my way towards some water. Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. If you're someone that is in this Discord server or not, let me know. If you want to hang out and play, you can go ahead and ask. We are on the Samsara server. those just joining, we just barely survived an attack from a Quetzal, and our poor elder here just barely managed to muster enough strength to fend off the giant beaked creature. He was able to make him turn and fly away, thankfully, after a few, you know, good old horn jabs. I think anyone would want to do that, obviously. I wouldn't be in too good of a shape if I got jabbed with a horn like this. But this is definitely going to weaken him a lot. He took quite the beating from that Quetz, so I think I'm definitely going to add that to his story. So he's going to have even a harder time getting around. This old man's probably just going to be walking very slowly and patiently to every destination he's going to, even including to food and water. When it comes to being chased or predated on the other hand, playing that out, I guess we'll find out. You know, maybe we'll decide to pretend to make a few mistakes, you know. Maybe we won't be able to turn fast enough because we're old. Maybe we will not see someone coming soon enough because maybe we're, you know, losing our eyesight a little bit. Now this looks like this is a male here. I am going to try to act a little submissive. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm really going to show my side here. I'm definitely not going to stare him down because that's going to incite a little bit of a challenge. I'm just going to recognize his presence, let him know I'm not a threat, and keep going towards water. I am most likely going to depend on this guy to defend me. Now, of course, me being a male though, and there being a female here, he's definitely going to choose to save a female over me, so. But hey, always safety in numbers. Oh hey, nice to see ya. Oh, don't worry about that. And thank you. I appreciate it. Now, I haven't told Russian Wolf that I am a very elderly male who's acting as if, you know, he's been wounded too much in the past to cause him to really not be a very well fit for bullfights. So we'll see if they catch on to me acting. Kind of more old, kind of sickly maybe even, and wounded. And I don't know, you know, maybe they'll try to challenge me, or you know, let's just see what happens. Yeah, I mean, it's not WWD. It is now Samsara, so the owner of WD stepped down, they closed WWD, and they remade it basically into a new server that's called Samsara. And it's got new rules, very cut down to make it a lot easier to remember, and the profiles are cut down as well, so that it doesn't really restrict you so much to where, oh, you know exactly what's going to happen, or you have to do exactly this call, that movement, to be able to play these dinosaurs. The problem with WWD sometimes was that either, one, you knew exactly what was going to happen, which kind of made gameplay boring. Now, ritualized bullfights and courting, yes, are kind of cool, and in a sense, yeah, of course, and realistic, but a lot of the times it just really just made it too predictable. So now, when it comes to me and this male, we're going to be able to make it our own and figuring out, you know, what kind of male he is and figuring out what kind of male I am. Just to see how this dynamic in the group is going to play out here. I'm unsure if he's gonna keep us here or not, since we've been attacked by the bird here, but we will see. And I definitely see a predator over there, but I think I'm gonna wait to see if the other male sees it first, because I really want to play out my male not being able to really see that far in great detail. Who knows, maybe it was just some bushes blowing in the wind, who knows. Yeah, Fire, that's spot on what I was trying to achieve there is, yeah, it's less scripted, so it's more so relying on, you know, what's in front of you in RP. And, oh, that sounds like a large boy somewhere over there. Alamo, aka an Argent. Oh yeah, that's the big boy right there. Whew. Now, I can't eat these berries. I kind of described it in the beginning of the stream. I don't think anyone was able to hear it. Our poor male can't digest berries anymore. He has to eat flowers. Which I see some over here. Oh, I saw a door with a little Shruthy over there. Here's some that are closer. Here's some ginger. Sunsets in this game can really make the game look pretty. I will say though, sometimes it's a little bit of too much of a glow effect going through my body sometimes, but it looks really cool. That Shruthy is alerting to a predator, so my male is definitely going to react to that and try to figure out if there is a threat around. Now I'm going to get close to this female, I think. Hi, Quick. Nice to see ya. Now, I don't think that predator is looking to hunt us, but if he does, he might be fairly hungry to do so. That'd be fairly risky. Some ways to try to roleplay my sickness here is I'm going to be laying down a lot. I'm going to get up and lay down a lot, take little breaks here and there, because just my muscles are just so sore from being just so old. I love that big guy just strolling on through as if he's the main character. Look at you go. You majestic beast. I'm going to be a little alerted by that quetz because he did attack me earlier, but he is looking at other prey right now, so that's good. I wonder what this male thinks of us. I thought about telling them I'm old, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want them to figure that out on their own, hoping that I'm doing good enough with, you know, the actions I'm doing in game and my body language. I'd really like to avoid getting on the bad side of this guy. I really need him to be somewhat of a protector for me. Looks like he's sharpening his horns over there. Also kind of leaving his scent there. Those poor females banged up on her right side too. Oh, there's the Struthi. Thought I heard something eating flowers or something. Eat some nuts, get those good fats and some protein in my boy. I don't see anything, but I'm following the Struthi. Sometimes my poor old boy might make mistakes and do something like this. Stray away from the herd, thinking that there is a predator. He realizes, oh, everything's okay. He's gonna walk back. And the other male's coming to check up on him. So it seems like this male isn't quite, you know, hell-bent on thinking he has to prove himself with force. It looks like he's more so using the aspect of, hey, you know, come hang out with us, you know. I can be your friend, I can protect you, you protect me kind of guy. Doesn't seem like the guy to use a lot of force and demand respect, which is really nice to see. Males you often see, especially on ceratopsians, are very, very aggressive. So it is kind of refreshing seeing a personality like this. I don't have to worry about getting beat up and bullied. The Samsara Styracosaurus is sedentary, I believe. So that means they're not quite territorial, but they're not quite nomadic. They'll stay in the area as long as there's food resources around and, you know, there's no conflicts with too many predators or competition with other herbivores. So we're just going to kind of, you know, hang around wherever there's food and water and safety. And one thing I've noticed is you see a lot of AI around when you're a herbivore, but as soon as you're a carnivore, who knows where all the AI went to hang out with all the herbivores, I guess. So sorry if you're a starving carnivore on the server right now. I've seen quite a lot of them on my way here. Looks like this lead bull's trying to lead us somewhere. Maybe just to a new resting area. Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm going wherever he goes. My guy is way too old to be taking on things just like we did that quest. We just barely survived. Oh, hey, a fellow Canadian in the chat. Hi. Yeah, it looks like the lead bull is leading us out of the plains here. Thank goodness. It's been quite populated, so might be best to avoid that giant bird. And who knows, maybe that Dakota raptor, aka Utah raptor, might have some friends later on. Oh really, you haven't played this game yet? You're gonna pick it up on payday. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I'm a really big fan of survival games, and especially lately dinosaur games when it comes to surviving. So it's really honestly worth it in my opinion. I was very thankful that someone gifted me this game so I didn't have to pay for it. So I'm happy you're gonna get the game soon. Now this being a RP server, I'm trying to act out being an elder here, so I think this might give them the opinion here, open up their eyes that, oh, this guy's either injured or really old. So he's just stopping. And they're staying with me. They're not leaving me, so that's really nice. Oh, hi, Beacon. Now, if this was a bigger group, I could see all these guys leaving me behind, because who wants to stop moving when it's just an old guy being left behind that you don't care about or know? Got a little Latin checking us out. Unlike PvP servers, they'd get up and try to chase that guy down and kill him. On hardcore realism, though, we really don't have too much to worry about. We're just kind of checking each other out. He's being curious, and I know he might not be a threat. Although, who knows? He might get a little too confident and take a nip, but I'm not scared for my life. Alright, now my guy's had a nice lay for a little bit, regained energy. Let's see if Lethal ready to keep moving. Lots of stretching. Here's that big old Quetz again. On another male sty I was playing, I had 2 adult Quetzes come after me. Pretty much thought it was the end of my life there, but I was able to get behind them and really show them who's boss. And one of them made a mistake and they ran out of stamina and they died. They lost their mate. The other one flew away. Really got to be careful not to underestimate your prey. You also can't underestimate the predator either. It's one of the really exciting things about realism compared to PvP, when PvP is just usually a big mess of mixed packing or, you know, giant discords of friends just going killing solo people. Where's the fun in that, you know? Gotta really enjoy the other aspects of the game. And really also challenge yourself, you know? Well, it looks like we're gonna go over here. I'm wondering if this lead bull and female are gonna nest eventually or not. If you're watching in the Discord and you want an egg, who knows? Maybe there'll be a sty egg. Unfortunately, my male is not looking to have babies anymore for the rest of his life. He doesn't have it in him. Discord link? Yeah, let me see. I should have put that in the description. I'm so silly. Hang on. Or not. It looks like... I don't know what's going on with the Discord link, but it's not... They've changed it. I'm not sure how to get the Discord link at the moment. Yeah, let me see what I can do, if I can get a link for you. I feel so old. I don't know. There's been a recent update to Discord, and instead of showing the Discord link when I try to invite people, it just says hidden, use copy button, and I do, and the link isn't working. But the server is Samsara, and if you get in game and look at the servers, you should be able to get the Discord link from there, no? Who knows, maybe a friend will be able to produce one for us. Hey guys, welcome. Now, when it comes to go to the drop down menu, well, that's what I did, but hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's nice to see ya. If you're interested in Realism or you're already in the server, let me know in the chat. With Samsara, I'm not really scared of stream sniping since it's a password protected, and I believe it's still application protected as well for those who are only interested in Dino Realism, so you're not getting gained up on by, big friendly discords that just want a PvP. You're getting more of a realistic dinosaur experience if you're looking for that in Path of Titans. I'm reading the notes on Sty here. It says adults can freely attack anything that gets within striking distance, and carnivore juveniles can be freely attacked in any scenario. Oh. Okay, thank you, Espresso. Yeah, since they were switching up, they were turning off WWD and turning it into Samsara. I believe that's why they got rid of the application for a while. Not sure if they're going to bring it back, but at the very least it's password protected. Now, from what I read about Sty on this server, it seems if you're in a group known as a route, you can attack other species without provocation. So supposedly routes are going to tend to be more offensively defensive, so trying to keep others that may be a threat at bay with force, it seems. So that's pretty interesting. It looks like we commit infanticide as males if it's not our children. That's always kind of a fun aspect to a profile to play out. Maybe not as much for the babies, but it has happened to me once as a baby, and I actually quite enjoyed the interaction. It made me laugh, actually. Looks like, yeah, it talks about it more in detail about attacking other species. So it seems at times when you're in a group known as a rout, which we are in, uh, we tend to be rowdier and aggressive, and oftentimes, without warning, we will tend to charge at other species to attack them, either as a result of stress or an attempt to intimidate others. Okay. Now, if we were in a larger group, we would be known as a grove. So, the grove master here, aka Russian wolf there, I would be their subordinate basically, with, my male being fairly old and decrepit. I'm not going to challenge that guy for lead status. Um, then we could have nearly a dozen females, it says. Interesting. And then we could have other groups on the outskirts. It would be really nice if we could get some more people. I think was it yesterday? It wasn't yesterday, it was 2 days ago. We had maybe 8 people in our para herd, so that was fairly nice. It's always nice having a big herd. And of course, it's always really good for the predators to see in a big herd of herbivores that, maybe you'll be able to pick someone off. Well, thankfully, I keep talking about PvP servers, but when it comes to PvP servers, if you come across a big group, you being 2 predators coming up to a herbivore herd, you're mostly likely going to get demolished. But on Realism, they really ingrain on you that first, choose your own survival. Choose to live and not put yourself at risk if you don't have to. You don't have to be the hero. You don't have to put your life on the line for someone else. The best choice is always surviving and living another day. So oftentimes you will have your friends ditch you on this server, which is really fun, honestly. And you're there, fighting for your life against the predators sometimes. Maybe you'll have one stay behind to help you out. Maybe they are your character's mate. Maybe you're protecting your offspring. But usually the rest of the herd is gonna leave you in the dust, which I really, really love about Realism. It's fun as the herbivore, because then, well, you get that kind of gameplay. You get that kind of high intensity, kind of, your adrenaline going, kind of rush. And then on the other side, the predators finally get a chance at a meal instead of obviously a suicidal decision to go against a big group that's going to all defend each other on another server. Oh, so I do have a 9-month-old child, and it sounds like he is calling for me from his crib. So I'm gonna have to cut the stream, but thank you guys for joining. It looks like we were able to get in a 60-minute stream. Oh yes, Mubia, I know, they are beautiful. Thank you for joining, and if you're ever interested in hanging out and playing, feel free to ask me. You can always message me on Discord, which is just Mama Dibble, the same as my YouTube. And I could see if I could give you a Discord invite if you would like, if you're really interested in realism. If you're already in the server, hit me up. I am always down to play Sty. I love Sty. I got a para, I got a few other creatures, so I really don't mind if you're sending me messages. I'm just a stay-at-home mom, hanging out with my little kid, and I like to jump on and play dinosaurs once in a while, so feel free. Doesn't matter if I don't know you, message me. Alright guys, well have a good day. It's nice seeing ya. Bye-bye.